That was even running. Hmm. Here, I fixed it. Okay, looks like things are working well. Before we got into things, I wanted to talk about some important things, serious things, things about which I have some concerns, and then we can get into the game. So, how are you doing, Internet? I'm Beanox. Welcome to the stream. Good morning. It is still morning over here. Well, we dropped a few frames there, but not that many. Apparently, Twitch reset stream keys, but I didn't know, and I also didn't have to switch things. But let's get the serious stuff out of the way, shall we? So, first thing I want to talk about is the behavior of Bunny Ayumi, also known as Bunny GIF, and how completely unacceptable the sort of things that she was doing and might still be doing is. And if you want to check out what those are, you can read Lena Laser's Twit longer. She's posted on Twitch along with many others now. She's turns out to be the first of many whom Bunny has wronged in the past. Most of these actions seem to be things which she did when she was part of the cosplay community. However, there are indications as well that she has not stopped doing these things and encouraged others to do these sorts of things even as she's been VTubing. Most recently, Baru, who is a big VTuber, about as big as she is, probably even bigger. And this behavior includes bullying, it includes trying to isolate these other creative people, it includes talking to their friends online as well as sometimes in real life, in Meet Space, and telling them that Bunny is the victim, that she's been victimized, and basically trying to pressure them away from the space which they've claimed for themselves. Despite how much help, how much support these people may have given Bunny in the past, she just apparently discards them. The behavior which says that she believes that she's the center of the world, that no one else matters, that she is above societal mores and expectations and morality, which I hesitate to say is sociopathic, but it might be. It's beyond bullying, and as someone who's been bullied in the past, that is completely unacceptable to me. And so I cannot support her in this through her behavior and because of her behavior. I do hope that she wants to become a better person so that she can participate in the world both online and in Meet Space, because these communities can do good things, but if they're encouraged to do bad things, the way she has done bad things and encouraged others to do bad things, then it does more than reflect poorly on people in the communities. It has unfortunately negatively impacted lives in big ways. It has destroyed lives, destroyed confidence, and impacted people psychologically as well as financially, because they don't just make their livings in cosplay and participate in hobbies, cosplay and VTubing and YouTubing, because these sort of things are hobbies for people as well. But Bunny has pushed people away from these things, and more than that, bullied them, pressured them away, and pressured their friends into isolating them. All of that is unacceptable behavior to me. And even though I'm not involved in any of these things, I have been watching Bunny since a bit after she became a VTuber, and I had enjoyed her streams that gave a comfy feeling. But knowing that she's bullying people, knowing that she's pushing them off and impacting their lives in negative ways, no, that's not for me. And unfortunately, it also impacts my custom VTuber Plamo project. I had created models for her, and I had planned on doing an updated Mecha Musume model. I have the one that I was going to base her on for her newer model, but until and unless she actually becomes a better person, that's not something that I can do. And the non-apology that she posted, which has the fingerprints of so many other people on it, just does not convey a sincerity in wanting to become better. And that's part of what concerns me, and part of what convinces me that her behavior could be attributed as being sociopathic, because she doesn't seem to care what other people think, and she seems to believe that what she thinks is more important than a sense of morality itself. And that, to me, is an attitude which is unworthy of true friends, whether they're online or in meet space. It's unworthy of the kind of attention and support which she's had. And I'm not saying to go after her and attack her. I'm just saying that I can't follow her, I can't watch her, I can't support her. So, unfortunately, I have removed from my shelves her Mecha Musume model, as well as the Bundum. She is currently unworthy of these things being displayed on my shelves, so I have removed them. And until she's able to really rehabilitate herself, I think she's going to continue to take hits to her reputation and her image. If she wants to clean those things up, probably rehabilitation would be the best thing for her. She could seek some serious psychological assistance in this from a professional, try to figure out how to straighten up her perspective on things and the way the world works. And then once that's done, I think she can convey a lot more sincerity in a desire to apologize to those who she's wronged, and rehabilitate a sort of professional relationship with the people who she's wronged, regardless of whether or not they still want to communicate with her. And I think it's important, if she wants to be online, if she wants to have a presence, if she wants to have a positive image, to address these issues first. Because otherwise, it just seems like she continues to be the same person despite claiming to have improved and becoming better. And part of her response to Lena was just about the financial stuff, about the partnership they had been in to produce a figurine for Bunny, and the money that was lost. That's a periphery issue when you come down to it. The major issue is how Bunny has treated others, which is unfair, and it's extremely wrong what she's done. And those things need to be addressed, but Bunny needs to recognize what she's done, the kinds of wrong things that she's done, and adjust for it, because otherwise she's just going to continue treating people the same way, and they're not going to be around her. And that's the main thing, that this is going to be something that leads her to further isolation from people who could have been true and close friends with her over the years, and yet they've split from her, they've distanced from her because of the way she's treated them. So that's issue number one here. The other thing I want to talk about, which is a lot less serious, but still is serious, I mean, it's probably considered more serious than the behavior of one person, because it's regarding the lifting of mandates around COVID-19. So In Ontario, where I live, masking mandates have been lifted. That does not mean that you have to stop wearing masks and other PPEs as you're out and about in enclosed public spaces. It means that you don't have to, and you can choose based on whatever your criteria are, whether or not you want to continue wearing. And I have determined that I want to continue wearing full PPE as much as I can, because each additional layer is an additional layer of protection between me and everyone in my bubble, everyone I might meet now that social distancing is also not mandatory anymore. And any layer of protection that I can have is, in my opinion, a good thing. Now, this happened yesterday, the lifting of the mask mandate. The social distancing was lifted earlier, which meant that more people could come into the library and sit down in relatively the same space. And without the masking mandate, now another layer of protection has been lifted. And the interesting thing is that there, according to what I saw yesterday, which is purely anecdotal anyway, but you can kind of take that as a data point in and of itself, there's no pattern at all in the cultural groups, in the age groups of the people who choose to continue to wear masks and who have decided not to wear masks anymore, which means that people are choosing on an individual basis based on their own level of comfort and their own value systems whether or not to wear, which I think is, it's good that people are choosing, that they're making their own choices, and it's also an interesting set of data that people are choosing. I was concerned that kids, both younger and up to teenagers, would be pressured not to wear by their peers because peer pressure is a thing. But that does not seem to entirely be the case. Because you have younger people who are not wearing, you have older people who are not wearing, you also have younger people who are wearing masks still, and older people who are wearing masks still. And people are asking questions, wondering whether or not it is still mandated, which it is not. And they're asking whether or not we recommend still wearing a mask. And I have to tell them it's up to them. Although I personally would still recommend wearing it. One of the reasons being that without social distancing, without contact tracing, and without testing, we're lacking a lot of data. And it takes, 1 or 2 weeks while the virus incubates before we see any symptoms. So when things start to happen, it's going to happen a lot later than now. So we're not going to see the effects of this change for 1, 2, maybe even 3 weeks. And we're not even going to see cases that are reported but not hospitalized, because that's not a data set that's happening. So kind of interesting that that's the way things are going, but that is the way things are going. So we'll see how it goes later on. I'm going to advise caution, optimistic caution, hopefully. But that is where we are for the moment on the way things are and masking and everything else. It just is what it is. Okay, and you can make your own choices as well. I'm making my choices, you can make yours. So those are the serious things that I wanted to talk about before we get into the game. So let's get into the game. Let's get into it. So something that I've been putting off for some time now is the quest to Enkanomiya, which is a limited time event. We don't have all that much time left on it. The Three Realms Gateway offering event. 7 days, 7 hours, and I have no idea how long it's going to take. I believe I've completed this, and it has ended anyway. Along with the dungeon thing, is just mixing drinks, not overly big. Although, interestingly enough, Zhongli, Shenhe, Beidou, and Dingwan all showed up to get drinks. And apparently we were pretty popular too. I haven't started this yet. I'm figuring I might ascend before then. I haven't done the test runs yet. I think there are also 7 days on this. And overlaping mastery I did do yesterday. I can do off stream. But this for now is what I want to focus on most, is I want this thing. It seems like it's a really good catalyst for Ye Miko. Plus there are other stuff that we can get. We can't keep the Boxu, but we can do other stuff. Anyway, this is currently my secondary team, for which I am building companionship so that they can get to level 10. Of course, Hutao is this team's DPS, with support from Ningguang and Venti, and Kokomi is the healer. This is my first team without a tank healer, and she's been serving pretty good. The funny thing is that I haven't leveled up her talents at all. All I've done is equipped her with some decent artifacts, and she does pretty okay. Now, these are the artifacts which I found to use for her, and she does pretty okay, which is going to be important.
To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
Which is exactly what we're going to be doing. Because I have heard that the main new enemy for the area that we're going to head into heals themselves when they hit a shielded character. So I'm going to go first with this group because I want to see it in action first. So Kaza is excellent for exploration stuff and getting around. Bennett because of his buff and heals and everything else. Danyu is the main DPS. Neural is the healer tank. And she's going to be the one helping me to demonstrate exactly why I should be using Kokomi instead for this part. But in any case, we can get started. The first part is in Enkanomiya. So I will have to change the audio to Japanese to start. But once we get into Enkanomiya, because it's based on Greece, I can switch back to English. And though I'm not really sure that I should, all things considered. And apparently either Twitch nor YouTube particularly minded what I was talking about before. since we're still online and not cancelled. Although, I am a pretty small creator, so I don't expect a lot of trouble since I don't have a big audience. Alright, let's change up the audio first, as I said that I would. Oh, it's under language. Oh, it froze a moment. Okay. Now we can proceed. I am kind of wondering whether or not things will respond well, because I did allow Windows to update and everything else. And issues only usually spring up when I'm in combat against large groups, but we'll see. Oh, there's the Miko from before, Tsukiyo. Let's see what she has to say. The breeze from the south blew across Watsutsumi Island today, a sure sign that friends would come visit. Every time you say something like this, that means things are about to get busy for us. Oh, don't say that. Haven't we had a fruitful partnership? The most fruitful sort, in fact. That said, I do have something to ask of the two of you today. It is told in my family that apart from the Watatsumi Goryo Matsuri, we also added a different set of trials. One unrelated to Watsutsumi Island survival, but instead related to the truth. Another set of trials? Now that the island is no longer under existential threat, I would just like to tell you this. Consider it our clan's duty. You can go to the place they call the Serpent's Heart. The clues to this second set of trials is hidden there. Well, that's a relief. Guess I can safely hand this brushing responsibly on to my future daughter-in-law. Is that how you pay respect to your ancestral mission? Simon still doesn't get you even after all this time, Tsukiyo. You? Investigate the Serpent's Heart during Evernight. We now have to go to Enkanomiya, the Serpent's Heart. So it's not yet shrouded in darkness. And most of the stuff that I've done in Enkanomiya since has been just to fight this guy. To get more materials. So my exploration progress isn't all that high. And for now I can teleport here. Wow, that even took a moment. I'm going to take a bit of time to load in, as per usual. Connections and things still looking mostly okay, so that we can proceed. Upper flowers use magnetic powers. Kind of reminds me of albedo. I haven't been around to the main parts of this in a long time. This is night, right? Yeah. We're in Evernight already. They're lower than this. Right, there are ghosts that we can only talk to during Evernight. Forgot about that. Anyway, let's not get too distracted. I have no idea how long all this is going to take. That I have appeared before you must mean that the blood branch coral is in Watatsumi's hand, and a most comforting thought that is. My name is Erebos. In the Inusiman tongue, that would be Eboshi. I am an auxiliary of Enkanomiya and one of the shrine maidens of Enkanomiya. You don't look like a shrine maiden. You must be the hero who obtained the coral, I suppose. That be me. My apologies, but that which I shall shortly speak of is a most complicated matter. In truth, I do not know where to begin. Just start from the start. We'll listen. You have my gratitude. In that case, allow me to introduce such matters as I may to you. We must begin with Watatsumi Omikami opening the gate to the depths. The depths of Enkanomiya play host to a natural cave system that leads to Watatsumi Island. This is the paradise that was promised to us by Watatsumi Omikami. At Omikami's instruction, we learned the culture of Narukami, and we established foreign relations with many different nations. Narukami Island even knew us as the beauties of Watatsumi, renowned for our soft skin, which would conceal 7 types of skin blemish. This, of course, being mostly a consequence of our ancestors' lack of sunlight in the depths of Enkanomiya. This feels like old news. Could we get to the point, or did we get to the point? Sorry. During the process of establishing foreign relations, I would give guided tours to visitors in my role as a Enkanomiya auxiliary. Right, back to the point. Lady Enkanomiya and I had a disagreement, which resulted in the current arrangement, following Watatsumi Omikami's mediation. Due to the phenomenon known as sin shades, the past, history, and truth of Enkanomiya would endure even if left to their own devices. As such, great effort was expended, not that we might remember, but that we might forget. Lady Enkanomiya was of this view. The Enkanomiya she's talking about must have been from a real long time ago. The trial to obtain the branch was intended to limit the number of people coming after us who would know the whole truth of the matter. As for me, I supported leaving records of the truth. As such, Watatsumi Omikami permitted me to add another trial path that, if passed, would lead to knowledge of our secrets. Please accept this challenge. I accept your challenge. That is well. In that case, allow me to open that path for you. Another place rising up from the depth. I guess we automatically get teleported to an isolated part. Pre-trial areas have been prepared. Now allow me to give you the clues to clearing them. Now in this Evernight, gaze upon the borders of Byakukoku, which is also Enkanomiya. In the faintness of everlasting night, beyond the rushing of the river Styx, within the sinless flow of heavenly light. Release the seal on the eminent skylight, then you may ascend to the gate of heaven and access the site of the trial. Eminent skylight? At night, you can see 3 pillars of light that descend from the dome above. These pillars point onto the emerald skylight. You're speaking in riddles. Sorry, this is how the script written by Watatsumi Omikami reads. And I mean, aren't unclear instructions also part of the tradition of such trials? Whatever the case may be, all the Shiri at the trial area are weirdos. If you don't pass through the teleporter to get there, they won't speak gently to you. Either way, I can only stay here and hope that you will conquer all the obstacles set before you, and that you will return crowned in recognition. I like the crowns. Not that I'm high enough level to use them. I should, just in case, even though this is an unvoiced world quest, change to English. Okay. Oh. So how do we get to these places? I'm guessing there's a way from here. Also, I wonder if the new monsters are Byakugaku. That would kind of fit. There's a teleporter gate.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories. My home. This
Okay,
blade.
which one is that going to be? Going to be Kunaru's Locus. Well, I should probably start with that one.
It is the last.
Kunaru's Trial.
Link I have to the land of my birth.
So how do I get up there? Would it have been better if I had like to go from there or something? There's a higher point. Can I climb these? No. I cannot. That's the highest point, and I can't exactly up. But I saw some trails before. Maybe, maybe not.
There are leaves around, and I
mean,
know
I could
just the
probably
tune to
float
accompany
there.
them, if you
That's
wish to
not
hear.
what you're supposed to do. What about that thing? It said in Elven Night. Was this something? No, that's just a torch. That's not anything else. I want to get to the warp portal, but I don't know that I can. What is this?
follow the wind.
Is that where I need to go? I have to fight this guy. There's a pool of water that usually leads to that teleport if you didn't know. Thank you, I didn't. I didn't even know where the quest marker was pointing to. But thank you, Mutant.
The wind knows me.
And he's not a good character to fight these guys.
Leave it all to me, as a good knight should.
Free them. Joy. At least they're not the guys that heal out of shields.
Going in! Yeah!
Up the stink.
One with nature.
Oh, come on, swing. Get out.
I must leave no stone unturned. Born of ice and frost.
Can she do any damage to this? Yeah, she can. Yeah.
Let's light it up!
Alright. You can't hide from me in that bush. Alright. I see some minerals I'd like to get. Huh? I still want to get them.
Into the wind.
Let's light it up!
Not sure how many of the Watsutumi weapons I actually want to forge, but it's always good to have more stuff. Just wonder if we could do this. Yay, ball fruit. I've been thinking about the enemy that heals off of shields. I'm thinking that it means that you can't really bring in a Geo character because of the crystallized reaction. Oh, I see. The fish will take me up. So, for example, even Ito or Goro would run into trouble. Because the crystallize means that you get I think I need to be in the air. The crystallize means that you you get a shield, even if temporarily. This is pretty cool. Hello, don't mind me. I'm just floating up. And hope I don't fall out. I didn't even know at first that these guys could do this. Huh, there's the teleporter. You're referring to the new monsters? Yes. The ones that look like knights who heal off of heal whenever they hit a shielded character. So what's that going to do is if you have someone like Noelle or Zhongli who are your main tanks, whenever they're shielded and this thing gets hit, they're going to heal off it, right? Also, if you have a shield that you gain through the crystallized reaction, they'll heal off that too. I don't know how much they heal by. It might still be possible to kill them. And certainly for someone who has better gear than I do. But the workaround is, of course, to use healers more than tanks. So you don't have anything that they can heal off of at all. Just you heal. Anyway, let's see what Daimon has to say. I am Daimon of the Jibarashiri, hero of Enkanomiya. I acknowledge that you are worthy to take on this challenge. Valor is the power to defeat all your foes, regardless of the method used. Simply defeat all the opponents here and release the flames of the High Gate. You shall be allowed passage. It should be said that all these foes are illusions, born from the sunfire phantasms and the great enemies you know of in your heart. Interesting. Even so, you will be vanquished if you are not careful. I will await your completion of the challenge at the Tower of the Three Realms above. Release all the flames of the High Gate.
One with nature.
Whoops. Can I climb up out of this? Or do I have to port? Undefeated by the broken road. No, I probably still have a lot to face up here. I'll just follow the path up and see what pops up. Ooh. We use some cool weapons, huh? Oh, they're heading in that direction. I think you'll be okay, TBH. I brought Albedo and Yunjin to fight the Husks, the ones who look like knights, and it was fine for me. Oh, that's cool to know. I guess it all depends on how hard you hit them. Wait, I have to get up there. But first, let's pick up the key. It makes sense if they're called the husks, if they're made out of illusion. Well, from my fights, I don't remember having any shields come out from my character. So you were unshielded?
The wind knows me.
Am I kind of... interesting. I should probably fight them in Evernight, right? Oh, there are torches here. Okay. Let's see about the key first. Where's the key? Roof? No. It must be higher up, and maybe I can get it afterwards. Or it's on the other side. Oh, it's over there. Crumbly rocks. Anything else? Doesn't remember, honestly. Haha, but yeah, I think you'll be fine. Okay. let's see how it goes. I do have Kokomi prepared for just in case. But let's see. Probably I have to light the torches
Let's light it up!
and lower the barriers. Okay, it's more of the weapons that they have. Oh, these guys first.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! This is long overdue. I must leave no stone unturned.
You too, huh?
One with wind and cloud.
Let's light it up!
That went right through his shield. Oh, there's more.
Adventure time!
Come on.
One with nature.
You two. Come on. Get these guys.
Let's light it up! I'm going! Time to clean up!
Now the two baptisms.
The wind knows me.
Off we go! Adventure time!
Ooh.
Everybody stand back!
Are you more powerful than your cousin from when we first met?
Blaze over!
Where'd he go?
Born of ice and frost.
One with nature.
I think I was too far away. Person doesn't really last a long time on him. But if he doesn't try to get closer, he's going to get frozen out anyway.
Born of ice and frost.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Teamwork is dreamwork! No touching!
Okay. Oh, I guess I have to go get up there. Now that that's unsealed.
Into the wind. One with nature. The wind knows me.
I wasn't expecting all that much combat, but
Into the wind.
it's kind of good. And now we talk to Diamond. Isn't this a different room? Yes, scatter them all before you. Such power can truly be considered unmatched throughout Tokoyo. I, Daimon of the Jibarashiri, acknowledge your great valor. One of the torches has been lit. Interesting. If the challenge is 1 of 3 done. Probably doesn't matter which one you do first. Yachimata Hiko and Yachimata Hime. Wonder if their siblings are married. And for this one, we can go to the Narrows. There's one teleport point I never actually activated. This is still a preliminary trial. I haven't even gotten to the main quest. And that's probably where the husks will show up. Who are you? Oh.
Wherever in this
I could
world
pick
I
up the
roam,
keys, I guess.
I carry memories of my home.
Is there a quest
Displayed.
marker here too?
It is the last link I
must be
have
below.
to the land of my birth.
Key. Over there. And another one somewhere here. I don't necessarily have to pick them up now. I should focus on the quest. And the marker is somewhere behind me. Really? I tried to avoid unnecessary combat with you guys. Seems like the key is very close nearby, but I can't tell exactly where. Like it should be just there. No, I can explore it later. Right now, my concern is getting those things. Here's another pool. Exactly like the other ones. And of course they're going to be these guys.
The wind knows me.
Next on the agenda, for Rex Lapis!
Lizard scatter.
Let's light it up! Yeah, everybody stand back!
Into the wind. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
They don't seem to be really using their corrosion type abilities, do they?
Off we go! Let's light it up!
Again, probably just like before, we have to go in from sort of above. I'm seeing that there should be a key around here somewhere. Probably up. Oh, come on. It might be up, it could also be down. Oh, there it is. And I can get into the fish stream from here. Definitely gets a good look of the place. There we go. Number 2. Good of them to give us teleport waypoints. Uda. I'm Uda of the Jirboshi, hero of Enkanomiya. I acknowledge that you are worthy to take on the challenge. I am in charge of the Trial of Wisdom. Go forth and solve all the puzzles to return the flames of the High Gate to their places. It is not bravery that advances bereft of wisdom, but foolhardiness instead. I'll await your completion of the challenge at the Tower of the Three Realms above. Oh good, puzzles.
The wind knows me.
These guys.
Let's light it up! Born of ice and frost.
I think there are only 2 on such a small place. Yep, they were Animo. Is there anything up here? I didn't really climb around or explore much at the first place. Not really. Can I get wood from this? Nope. Decidedly not. Another one of these mantas over here.
One with nature.
Kinda wish you could ride them around. Hydra.
We're way behind schedule.
Not the direction I really intended to go with. Let's try and take care of this thing before it freezes me. You see there are keys around too. When did these things activate again? Oh, I think you just attacked them, right? Or if that's something else I'm thinking. There could be above me. That's one of them. Let's see if this changes what is and is not open. I don't see it. Plus, isn't this away from where we're supposed to be? Look at all these interesting formations.
The wind knows me.
No, I'm not using the path. Probably not going the correct way. I just want to explore a bit. You guys.
Time to go. Into the wind.
This is long overdue. Huh? Why do they never miss? Yeah. Huh. Adventure time. Let's light it up.
What? I never really looked at them and saw them do that. I'm sure there would be something up here. The key. Okay, that's ridiculous. There's nothing up there. Although I see that there are areas there. And that's where the flames are.
One with nature.
Or at least one of them is up here. I can just stand on top of this. Oh, there's a key.
The wind knows me.
Are they climbable? There's nothing in them. really see much else I can use in this. And I kind of want to go back to the beginning and just do it properly.
I follow the wind.
But I'm not sure it should be done in light phase. I think it should be done in the night phase. Although I'm not really sure, because those pillars that I was on only showed up then. It's hard to say, really. What about that side? There's an icy wall. Yeah, it still blocks. But there has to be a switch that can open it. Is that the switch? I see a wall there. And now it looks like that.
One with nature. Sure.
Ah. What happens if I hit it again? Does it go back? Maybe it goes back after a time, in which case I should probably get back there. I don't see it moving. There's a roof on here.
One with nature.
Oh, I've got two of them. This thing probably activates in the day phase. Which means that I have to go back up and activate this.
The wind knows me.
Okay, let's see if it's active now. Also, that door's not going back. Okay, that does open that, but then I have to make it night again to proceed, right? And I'm guessing that will open that up. But I can also just grab that.
No touching.
Too much for to hope for that you guys just wouldn't notice, huh? I was sure there were more than that. Oh yeah, there were. Okay, let's go back and change it.
We're way behind schedule.
Change it again. I could probably fall down over there. Would have also probably climbed on that side. Yeah, this is the same one. Hey, that did move that one over. Oh, there's something here. Ew. I wonder if there's a place that penalizes you for the times you pick stuff up. And of course, to talk to them, you need it to be night. Which isn't a problem right now. Oh, this is around where I was climbing before. Had appeared. Yeah.
Into the wind.
So I am leaving a key somewhere there behind. Ah, there it is.
The wind knows me.
I'm assuming all this will be accessible later. That way people can come and get what they missed.
One with nature.
I'm hoping I can climb my way back out, but I don't see it. Over there that I need to go. Because this lip is gonna block me.
I follow the wind.
I was hoping I would land higher. Right, back on track.
Into the wind.
Without losing all that much time either. Ooh, looky. More rock. Alright, let's light it up. I, Uda of the Jibashiri, acknowledge your great valor. Indeed, you are both extensive and meticulous in your wisdom. How can you tell a person's character from these trials? To be honest, these words are praises that the divine priestess used to bestow upon skilled youths. They eventually came to be written on pennants at the Jibarishi headquarters. That's 2 of 3. What did I mark there? Oh, a switch. Interesting. I'm glad there are ways up from the pools, because otherwise it might take me a lot longer. I think I tried to activate that before and it didn't work. Let's see if I can get that key. It's just right there. I could probably float up there without the fight, but I say, why not take care of business too?
Wind strike!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Clouds high. The birds come!
Let's light it up!
Come on, I switched to Ganyu.
We're way behind schedule.
It took some of my energy.
Next on the agenda.
That was an interesting attack. Too bad not get hit.
Born of ice and frost. Leave it all to me. Get out of here!
Well, I've been mashing my E after trying to switch to Ganyu. Oh, you're in the water, aren't you?
Healthy body, healthy mind.
Unlike, Frozen Body, which those guys were. I see a key. I will get a key. Oh, that's not a key, that's a switch. But there is a key somewhere near here. Probably somewhere up. Looks like it would have to be.
The wind knows me.
But why there's a switch exactly there, I don't really know. Oh, there's the key. Time to go up and take the third try. Whoa. Did I... Oh no, I went out of it.
Into the wind.
There it is again. Why does it keep on fluctuating? That's the edge. Oh, there we go. I was too close to the edge. Almost. There we go. I wonder how much power it takes to create these warp gates. There aren't very many examples of them being used so far, but where they are, usually involves a significant amount of battle. Or at least it seems to.
The wind knows me.
I am Eki of the Jibarenshi, hero of Enkanomiya. I acknowledge that you are worthy to take on the challenge. I am in charge of the Trial of Insight. Go forth and solve all the puzzles to return the flames of the High Gate to their respective places. The battlefield is ever-changing. Only by keeping your eyes and ears wide open at all times will you grasp the situation and master all the variables. Oh, that's a gate. Might I be able to see the key? Probably up top. Let's see where this takes me.
Time to go. One with nature. Sure.
No touching! Born of ice and frost.
Battlefield isn't the only thing that changes. They heal it. They healed it.
Next on the agenda.
Interesting. Let's observe. There's one up there. One over there. There. And one there. Not that I know where those places are. But we know that they're there. And they seem relatively unguarded. Also, I'm guessing the key that I detected earlier should be on that thing. But I shouldn't leave this path until I've gotten there. Ah. I was fairly certain one of them would be up. There's another gate there, and I think I see one of them there. I want to climb higher so I can get a better view. How exactly unobstructed? There's one there. Hoping I got the one that's here so we can continue on.
Into the wind.
Another key on this. All of the rubble is getting in my way. I don't see anything of interest back there. One of them is over there. There's a key along the edge somewhere here.
wind knows me.
Who's that? Is that one of them? Yes, it is.
I'm going in! Let's light it up! No touching! Next on the
Oh, that's
agenda...
water. You can only heal if you're still alive. Where's the key? Brain? I wish it was possible to tell if it's up or down. Frog. Maybe I see it. Where's that from? His move anyway.
Into the wind.
Ah, there it is. Be found. This place is all pinned in, though.
The wind knows me.
Where was I before?
One with nature.
Yep, there we are.
Access denied. Didn't see that coming. I must leave no
I
stone
actually saw it
unturned. As a dutiful maid would. Someone needs...
Really? It went where I couldn't hit them with quite a range. Okay, where was the one that was higher? There. Comparatively not high up from here.
The wind knows me.
And then the last one I think was up there. There? I just want to make sure that I haven't left anything interesting behind here. We'll continue. only become more certain
Follow the wind.
that the husks will only show up in the main part after this prerequisite quest has been completed. Let me stick. What's this way? If there's anything at all. Not really. Or so it would seem. There?
Time to go.
Interesting terrain though. What does it want me to change there? I want to go up and around first. Huh. Doesn't look like I need to change anything. But there has to be a purpose why that's there. Right? But I thought that'd be an aura of some sort. I know I didn't have to do it. But I'm curious. What does that do here? Wait, that's not a switch, that's another gate. I guess that's for leaving the area? Impressive, you cleared the trial with ease. I, Aki of the Chiburashi, acknowledge your great valor. Your insight can be said to be sufficient to seek out an eel in the winter. And what's that supposed to mean, huh? Breeding season unagi fry are very, very small. You must exert the greatest visual acuity to see them. I did visually scout things before I moved. Akibashi. I want to see where that warps me. Well, I don't even know if I'm on the right side. This is. Well, I can't say that wasn't useful. Is that the key I was hoping to get earlier? Is that the direction that I have to go? I saw the marker, maybe? No, I can just teleport there. Now this must be just the prerequisite. And afterwards... when Enkanomiya changes, that's when we get the husks. Ah, you have been recognized by all the Jibanshi. They represent the will of Watatsumi, and so have you obtained the right to learn everything. You are the savior of the people of Watatsumi, and are one acknowledged by Watatsumi also. Thus you have earned the right to ask and be answered. Still, I ask that you follow the rules and not take the truth beyond this ocean abyss. What else do you wish to know? Tell me about the baptismal bishops. They are primordial elemental beings, unbent and unbowed by the power that came from the heavens, going to the living deep underwater. They are actually very intelligent, and they are adept at evolving. They would even evolve into different elemental forms throughout the history of their war against us. I would not be surprised at all if they had learned language or perhaps even evolved into lizard people of a sort. The holy soil phenomenon is, in fact, the expansion of their habitat. That means that the primordial elemental power, the three realms, is growing stronger. Only by using Watatsumi Omikami's life force to awaken its second servant could we convert this raw, raging elemental power. What else do you wish to know? About Watatsumi Omikami. Due to ill fortune, fell into this place, beyond the jurisdiction of the Heavenly Order. This was undoubtedly to the good fortune of us, the people of Byakukaku. It has done a great many things for us. Unfortunately, by making contact with us, it also grasped a truth that came before its own existence. Thus it was forced by heaven to sacrifice itself. The truth behind the sacrifice had to remain unknown to all. Only thus could the people of Byakukaku be allowed to live under the rule of the Seven. What else do you wish? So what were those things like before the sun and moon? Before Byakukaku fell into the deep sea, the whole world had a single unified culture. Later, a great war broke out in which the heavens capsized and the earth was ripped asunder. This land was then plunged into the dark ocean depths. I wonder if that was before or after Khaenri'ah. However, the Heavenly Order seemed to not wish for those who remembered all this to remain on the earth. We searched and searched for a road of return, but there was none to be found. Much later, heaven's power of prohibition would gradually weaken. Thus did Watatsumi Omikami manage to fall into this place. Tell me about the Dainichi Mikoshi. It was constructed by the sage Abrax. It has the power to bring light to the dark depths. It has quite a few other functions to boot. All in all, it is a very powerful device. That's everything. Fair enough. Again, please remember to keep all that you have seen here in Enkanomiya an internal secret. It's a secret.
Apparently, they held the Watatsumi Goryo Matsuri in Sangonomiya recently. Oh, Paimon bets Kokomi was the host! Let's go pay her a visit!
Now it's voiced. I guess I can get this started at least. This is going to change a fair bit of the landscape of Enkanomiya for me. Let's at least get this started, and then I can use the other days with, hopefully while streaming the rest, to finish this off. I don't know how long it'll take though. This was just the preliminary bit, and it took me almost 2 hours. I tried not to watch too much of other people streaming or recording these so that I would not be spoiled. As a result, I don't really know much about what to expect. I just know the husks heal when they hit shields, and that there will be some electro fields. And you need a certain amount of energy to unlock things, including teleport waypoints that we already had opened before.
This is the correspondence from Stingray 3. Your Excellency, the situation looks extremely serious.
Thank you, Ueno.
Oh, I didn't
Inform
change
Swordfish
the
1 to
audio
stand
back.
by. I'll see to the wounded shortly.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Kokomi! How have you been? Captain of Swordfish 2. Glad to have you back on Watatsumi Island. I would have liked to have given you a grand reception, but as you can see...
You know, you don't have to address us so firmly.
What's going on? Not long ago, I hosted the Watatsumi Goryo Matsuri. It's the most important ceremony on Watatsumi Island. I'm guessing you'll have heard about it from Tsuyuko?
Not much,
What?
but yeah.
How did you know we were the ones helping out Tsuyuko this whole time?
I'd be more surprised if she didn't know, or how could you not tell Paimon?
Tsuyuko is one of the more conscientious shrine maidens of Enkanomiya. I knew that handing off the planning of the ceremony to her would play to her strengths. Based on her description of the person who took the commission, it was quite obviously you.
Blonde hair, amber-eyed, and with a floating fairy? Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
This is all starting to sound pretty suspicious.
Bit late for that now, Paimon.
Anyway, I'm sure Tsuyuko will have told you that the Watatsumi Goryo ceremony is a ceremony to reverse the holy soil phenomenon on Watatsumi Island. It's a bleaching process that slowly turns the earth to holy soil, leaving the land infertile and devastating agricultural production.
Doesn't sound like a good thing at all.
Granted, crops aren't our staple food on Watatsumi Island, but I can't allow external forces to drastically alter the people's diet. And we certainly shouldn't be overly reliant on imports. Paimon doesn't quite follow.
Good.
Imagine
Doesn't
all you
follow
had to eat from now on was radishes. No more fish or meat. Clearer now?
He looks devastated. Obviously, there's something Paimon can follow.
That would be terrible!
Okay, that's kinda good voice acting and hilarious.
The issue began with the Watatsumi Goryo Matsuri. I did not miss a single step during the ritual, and there's no question that the blood branch coral you retrieved was infused with the Omikami's power. But it didn't reverse the holy soil phenomenon as expected. Instead, it just paused. This has never happened before in history. This is ultimately a matter of Watatsumi Island's survival, so I sent as many people as I could spare to Enkanomiya to investigate the situation. The news from Stingray 3 was that all of Enkanomiya is engulfed in a darkness that cannot be dispelled. Additionally, there have also been reports of monsters, the likes of which no one has ever seen before.
The husks.
Strange monsters? And an all-engulfing darkness?
Abyss.
That's all that Stingray 3 has reported. Their investigation otherwise has yielded no useful information, and the unforgiving environment has caused many casualties so far. I have sent several rescue teams already, but so far, the situation does not look promising. It brings me no pleasure to have to ask, but
On behalf of all of Watatsumi Island, I beseech you, please, lend us your assistance one more time.
For the sake of everyone, what to do.
Thank you. Now, please, come with me to meet Tsuyuko.
Cathodic diffusal. Now I can change the audio. Oh, we can cash in some achievements too. Extensive and meticulous. Dealing into thought. And unmatched throughout Tokyo. Well, I'm not sure Senti would be very happy with us being called unmatched. Is she finally going to be voiced? Because those were world quests, and they were not voiced.
サンゴノミヤ様、それに旅人もお二人
Yep,
は
she is voiced.
なるほど。お二人は相引きをするような仲でしたか。
え
おふざけはよしてください、つゆこ。そのような態度でいたら来年はナキと交代し、渡積島のフライム生態管理を担当してもらいますよ。
That sounds harsh. Like, for a normal person to have to exterminate the specters. Even for us, it's a bit of a pain.
冗談ですよ。お二人が会いに来たということはエンカノミヤの件でしょうか。
Sharp as always.
ああ、さっきココミから聞いたんだ。
Somewhat, anyway.
ここみですか。
And some Paimon, but we also stick alive. Not
でしたら
having any of it.
すでにサンゴノミヤ様からお聞きになっていることでしょう。今エンカノミヤは異様な暗闇に包まれています。また
人型の魔物？
はい、自らの意志で動く鎧です。精神が錯乱してしまったものの証言のようにも聞こえますが、帰還した負傷者たち全員がそれについて語っています。それだけではありません。暗闇の中では普通の敵でさえも手強いそうです。それゆえ A3 番隊は手痛い被害を受けました。
Sounds
し
complicated.
かし撤退した負傷者がもう一つ不可解なことを口にしています。罪と名乗る巫女が負傷者を治療しているらしいのです。
However,
罪？
other?
サンゴノミヤの記録にはそのような巫女は存在しないはず。
はい、確かに記録にはありません。しかし彼女は戦闘祭という儀式を執り行い、エンカノミヤの中央に明かりを灯しました。彼女のおかげで負傷した兵士たちは安心して治療を受けることができています。
戦闘祭？確か宴会祝湯修正でその名前を見たことがあります。ですがこの儀式はエンカノミヤでしか意味をなさないため、渡積島には引き継がれなかったのです。負傷者の手当てがあるため私はここを離れられませんが、できればその罪という巫女に会ってみたかったですね。
いえ、たとえサンゴノミヤ様の手が空いていたとしてもあそこに行かせるわけにはいきません。
Dangerous
今
for
のエンカ
her.
ノミヤは非常に危険です。旅人とパイモンのような無双の勇士でなければ足を踏み入れられないほどになっています。
そうだそうだ。オイラたちにしかできないことだぞ。
Tsukio, you really get Paimon.
これまで何度も協力してきた仲ですからね。
その罪という方について他に何か情報はありますか？
顔の上半分を覆う奇妙なお面をしていたという報告があります。
Ask Shrine Maiden. Remind you of anyone? Half of the face?
そうですか。 なぜ顔を隠しているのでしょう。
産後宮様、私の愚見を申しますと、罪は非常に有効的です。そして厳しい状況下にある今、現段階では悪意の有無を疑い、盟友か否かを推し量る余地はありません。
はい、理解しています。負傷兵を撤退させるため、すでにメカジキ一番隊にはエンカノミアへ向かうよう待機させています。旅人さんも彼らと同行していただけますか？メカジキ一番隊があなたをエンカノミアの中央拠点へと送り届けてくれるはずです。それと、これを持っておいてください。
What's this? うん。
これって何かの破片か？
ただの装飾品です。もし選択に迫られた時は、それが助けとなってくれることでしょう。
産後宮様、それは
渡積島にとってもう必要のないものです。それに残りの2つのかけらはエンカノミアにあります。もし縁があれば、これを機に再び一箇所に集めることができるかもしれません。
かしこまりました。では緊急救助任務3回道合いの祭り、これより開始します。
はい、あなた方にはいろいろと迷惑をおかけしてしまいすみません。負傷兵の手当てをしなければなりませんので、私はここで失礼します。準備ができたら上野のところへ行ってください。
I'll probably end by going in, coming up on 3 downs. Oh, he's down there.
風の行く先を。
I can get some pearls from nearby. Always happy to. Alright, Ueno, take us down.
暗闇に包まれしエンカノミア。そこへ。
Let's go.
はい。では、私についてきてください。
And now my Enkanomiya is going to be different. Break through the darkness with Torchwish 1 and arrive at the Dainichi Mikoshi. And this, of course, there are two versions, one being the event version and the other being the standard. But I think I got enough false fins from the two Bethisel bishops that I shouldn't need any more. Who switched today?
も
I'm
し機
pretty
会
sure
が
I
あるな
left
ら
it tonight. Chance to do what?
来年メカジキ一番隊はフライム生態管理の任を申請しようかと思います。エンカノミアに行くよりもフライムの方がよっぽどマシですので、
That
空っ
harsh,
ぽの
huh?
鎧でカチャカチャと音を立てながら追いかけてくるなんて、そんな魔物恐ろしすぎます。
おいらもそう思うぞ。
Well, I
ひとま
think
ず
it's good you can
こ
hear
の場
them
所な
coming.
ら安全です。当面の間危険が及ぶことはないでしょう。
We
や
got
あ
now.
君たち、
Oh, yapping.
あなたは A3 番隊の変わり者で有名な
My
矢
guy?
部さんでしたよね。
お前、 なんだか他の兵士と違ってかなり元気そうだな。
そうかい？実は小さい頃から怪談とか怖い話が大好きでね。塩化宮に来ていいものを見ることができたおかげかな。ああ、なんて刺激的なんだ。もうたまらん。
He's a walking meme.
全く理解できないんだけど。
せっかく塩化宮に来たからにはここに伝わる四大奇談を調べてみようと思ってるんだ。特に奇談の中で最も謎とされてる分野事案をね。
わざわざ危険なことに首を突っ込まないでほしいのですが、いざという時、あなたを助けに行かなければならないでしょ。
まあまあ、それについてはまた。あそこの階段の上に臨時拠点があるのは知ってるかい？まだ行ってないんだったら、まずはそこで休むといい。
Now we do have control. I'm gonna take a look at the map. Oh wow. That's definitely something. But if I go here... Oh, there's a separate Enkanomiya too. Interesting. And corrosion resistance rather than, say, electro field.
おのずと旅がしたくなるものであろう。
あそこに怪我人の手当てをしてる巫女がいるぞ。きっとあの人が罪だな。彼女に今の状況を聞いてみよ
う。お二人とも今までの方々とは違うようですが、あなたたちは人間ですか？
Interesting question to ask.
もちろん、こいつは人間だぞ。渡積島の人じゃないけど。
As to Paimon, she's a
あな
Paimon.
たは人間の子供ですか？
Hatchling? We
そ
don't
うで
really
した
know
か。
what she is.
人間は成長すると飛行能力を失うのかと思ってしまいました。
They do?
深海ビシャップの子供が色を見分けられ、大人になるとできなくなるのと同じように。
スミは
How many humans do
深
you
海
know
ビシャップについて
who
詳
can
しいん
fly
だ
though?
な。
あなたたち、どうして私の名を？
ああ、お前が助けた負傷兵から聞いたんだ。
なるほど。
Snake Mass Shrine Maiden. You came to investigate the darkness.
私はメカジキ一番隊の隊長代理を務めている上野と申します。負傷者の避難とこの塩化宮で起きている異常の調査を手伝うため来ました。メカジキ一番隊は少し休憩を取った後に行動をするつもりです。ひとまず私はここで失礼いたします。
では、あなたたちは問題を解決するため来たのですね。それは助かります。現在、私は千の灯火を維持するだけで手一杯な状況。この蔓延する暗闇を私一人ではどうにかできそうにありません。
We can
一体
tackle
何
that
が
aspect
起きてるんだ？
in the ship.
スミは原因を知ってるのか？
すべては虚空からの侵入による影響です。
Void Realm.
白夜国の住民はこの世に3つの世界があると考えています。それがビシャップ界、人間界、巨界です。塩化宮の暗闇は虚空のアビスによるもの。ビシャップも人間も耐えられるものではありません。
でも、深海ビシャップは暗闇が好きなんじゃないのか？
Must be a different quality
深
of
海ビシャ
darkness.
ップはただ光を嫌っているだけに過ぎません。この深淵において光は人間の活動を意味するものですので、事実、書物の中でビシャップ界は公界と呼ばれています。純粋で原始的な元素生物の世界という意味です。そしてこの公界の七王は荒れ狂う元素力の頂点に立つ者たち、元素七竜です。
つゆ子が今回の任務を3回道あえの祭りって言ったのもこういう理由からだったのか。
3回道あえの祭り、確かに事実に沿っています。しかしより正確に表すなら三角道あえの祭りというべきです。巨海の黒霧の根源はエンカノミヤの境で三角を描くように立つ口頭にあるのですから。
Didn't we just make them
その3つの
rights
口頭って
terrorists?
前に試練で言ったところだよな。
言ったことがあるのですか？
Just once.
話すと長くなるけどな。
そうですか。
そういえば罪はどうしてそんな妙なお面をかぶってるんだ？
これは醜さを隠すためです。成長の最中、私は様々な出来事に遭いました。
And the snake mask was less
隠さな
scary?
ければ人
Interesting.
々を怖がらせてしまうのではと不安なのです。これのせいで私を信用することが難しいのでしょうか？
いやいや、違うんだ。罪は怪我人を助けてくれてるし、きっとみんなも感謝してる。ただ
I want to see another mask shrine maiden disappear. I don't want to be betrayed again.
言っていることがよく理解できないのですが、とにかくエンカノミヤの暗闇を解決してくれるのであれば私が道案内をしましょう。もしあなたたちが私を信用してくれたらの話ですが、
For now.
私は負傷者の手当てをしています。それから新しく来た人たちから状況を聞きたいのでここで失礼します。
If she finishes speaking, Sumi heads to an inner room.
どうするんだ？おいら罪を信じたいけど、とりあえず負傷者たちから話を聞いてみようぜ。
Yeah, we haven't really interacted with her.
こんにちは。どうかしたかい？
お面をかぶった罪っていう巫女がいるだろ。おいらたちその人のことについて聞きたいんだ。
さては、彼女がつけている奇妙な面が気になってるんだろう。
Yeah, that's
な
one
ら
thing.
俺に聞いて正解だ。罪さんに助けられた人の中でも俺はかなり最初の方でな。その時から不思議に思ってたんだ。どうしてエンカノミヤの失われた儀式を知る巫女があんなお面をかぶっているんだろうってな。
Good question, Stubbs.
そこでその謎をはっきりさせるため俺はしつこく聞いてみた。
それでどうだったんだ？
ああ、その時はまだ人が少なかったからか、彼女はお面の下を少し見せてくれてな。おかしなところはほとんどなかった。ただ彼女はある一部分を隠すためだけにお面をしていたんだ。彼女の瞳孔は縦に伸び、蛇のような細長い目をしていたんだよ。
Snake-like pupils?
それを
Oh,
見
she's
て
a snake person?
お前は驚かなかったのか？
Look
ま
at
あ
your
普通なら
pupils,
ビビるだろ
Paimon.
うな。でも渡積島には誰もが知る伝説があるんだ。いや、伝説というよりも史実か。渡積大神の第一の眷属、渡積の三使一族だ。言い伝えによると、その者たちは半人半者だったらしい。
So, kind
か
of
つて
like
我々
Magna?
の祖先に力を貸し
Or something
深海
else.
ビシャップを討伐したと言われている。今は歴史の中に消えてしまったが、スミさんは蛇のような瞳を持っている。だから自然と信頼感が湧いてきてな。俺はきっとその一族が危機を察知し戻ってきてくれたんだと思ってる。
なるほどな。
小難しいことはよくわからんが、スミさんは信頼できる人だと俺は思うぞ。
Thank you for your opinion.
やあ、何か用かい？
お面をかぶった罪っていう巫女がいるだろ。おいらたちその人のことについて聞きたいんだ。
なんだ、罪のことか。具体的に何が聞きたいんだ？ちなみに好きな人のことや結婚しているかは聞いたことあるが、何も答えてくれなかったぞ。
Not exactly what we were after.
そういうんじゃなくて、 罪に何か怪しい点とかないか？
怪しさがあることで美しい女性はより魅力が増すものだ。謎めいたつかみどころのない幻のような感じ、わかるかい？
And you'd be serious a moment?
いやいや、真面目に答えてるつもりだぞ。でも強いて言うなら彼女がつけている2つの装飾品が気になるな。一つは彼女のお面。彼女がなぜあれを選んだのかはわからないが、ちょっと怖いだろ。それとさっき僕に包帯を巻いてくれた時、首飾りがちらりと見えたんだ。割れた何かを紐で結び、それを首飾りにしているようだった。
So she has the second piece. Interesting.
まさか彼女すでに生涯の伴侶を見つけているのか？
It was held by
そ
COPPA
れ
Rule,
はあ
actually.
りえるかもな。とりあえずお前は早く目を覚ました方
He's
が
up a
いいと
little,
思う
bro.
ぞ。
You get that?
負傷兵たちが休んでる。邪魔しないでおこう。よし、これだけ聞ければ十分だな。どこか他の場所で情報を整理しようぜ。スミは部屋の中にいるし、こそこそ話しているのがバレたら気まずいからな。確か兵士たちから聞けた情報は、スミのお面の下には蛇のような目が隠されている。それと渡積島の人々はそれをオロバシの眷属の特徴だと思っている。
So far, so good.
あいつの行動を見ると確かに渡積島の人々を守ってるよな。それに塩化の宮を覆う黒霧を払うため努力しているみたいなことも言ってた。オイラは信頼できる人だと思うぞ。
I still have some reservations,
そう
of
だ
course.
な。どうしてわざわざ目を隠してるんだろうな。その目を見せれば渡積島の人は信頼してくれるはずなのに。
Maybe she just doesn't want to
今は罪と話して
be
みるし
treated
かない
any
な。
differently until
気を緩め
I'm
ずに行こ
choosing to reveal it.
いいさ。
Trying to get this thing at least started.
どうでしょう、決まりましたか？
う。おう、塩化の宮の黒霧をオイラたちで解決しようぜ。
助かります。ではこちらをお受け取りください。これはボクソの箱。以前解決策を模索していた時に大日みこしで見つけたものです。実は戦闘儀式の方法や必要な道具も大日みこしから見つけました。私が人間の文字を読むことができよかったです。
In writing? Like you're not human?
お前が人間の文字を読めるのは当たり前だろ。もしかして古代塩化の宮の文字が読めるってことか？
いえ、何でもありません。宴会祝湯修正の文字が読めると言った方が正しいでしょう。
I'm
それ
getting
が古
work.
代の文字
He
か
is Fuzzy
現
tried
代
to
のものか
explain.
は分かりませんが気にしないでください。それよりも話を戻しましょう。
Very well.
このボクソの箱は
She's not
光を
exactly
採取でき
human
ます。
though, is she?
それにより小さな範囲ではありますが巨海の暗闇を払うことが可能です。また黒霧の加護を得た魔物がいたらボクソの箱を使うことでそれを打ち消すことができます。ちょうど拠点の近くにそういった魔物がいるようです。ボクソの箱の力を試してみてください。私は後から追いかけますので。
Very well. Prepare to complete the event challenge. Box. I guess I can't heal at the same time, huh? Have to go back out again. What's the branch? Statue of the Vassals. Then another gate. Is there a gate? Or is there corruption beyond that point? I don't really see it. Well, let's see what happens. These aren't husks, they're just normal.
Hey.
Why can't I? Oh, tutorial. Lightless Enkanomiya, some foes will be defended by the darkness and cannot be defeated by ordinary means. You can expel a certain amount of energy. You use the box and disperse this aegis of unlight and deal a certain amount of damage to such opponents. They are normal, but they're still kind of
かなりの腕をお持ちのようですね。
当然だろ。この間決死サンゴを取ってきた勇者も。
まさかあなたたちが。
Why is that so shocking?
いきなりどうしたんだ？
いいえ、何でもありません。あなたたちならエンカノミヤの3つの境を鎮めることができるでしょう。それと他にもお二人にお伝えしておかなければならないことが。書物によると、綿摘御陵祭りの本質は邪神の生命力を使うことにより2番目の眷属三号王虫を強制的に目覚めさせることにあるそうです。この眷属は荒れ狂う元素力を人間世界の安定した元素へと転換する分解生物。巨大なサンゴは王虫族が邪神の血によって蘇ったことを象徴しています。そして今、三号王虫の大規模な蘇りによりエンカノミヤの生態環境は一変しています。
言われてみればそうだな。黒霧とか魔物のことを抜きにしても、見たことのない植物や鉱物が急に出てきたような気がするぞ。
そして現在、状況はさらに複雑です。巨海の黒霧に抑圧されたせいで、公海と人海の事象が停止してしまっているようなのです。黒霧を払い、変化を継続させるためには、牧祖の箱の力を使う必要があります。牧祖の箱を使い、どうか問題を解決してください。私はそこの彫像の下であなたからの連絡を待っています。
Oh, that's the statue. So it's kind of not in good shape.
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
There we go. Use it to complete the challenge.
行こう。
While exploring Enkanomiya, you can expend a certain amount of energy to use the box, disperse the darkness, clean to challenge arenas, treasure chests, and harvest items. As the box is upgraded, it will become able to disperse more intense darkness. So unless I disperse this, I can't even use this. But they were thankfully normal monsters.
くらえ。
Okay.
任せてください。部外者禁止。
おお、うまくいったな。罪に報告しよう。
Chest.
あっぱれでござるな。
Light Realm Sigil. Anything in here? Nope, nothing. At least not from over here. Well, interesting that we get now an alternate version of Enkanomiya. Wait, am I going in the opposite direction? I have to go this way. Oh, he's down here. Okay.
ボクソの箱の扱いはもう大丈夫そうですね。では、この度の最終目標を説明しましょう。先ほども申した通り、私たちはエンカノミヤの境にある3つの高塔へと行く必要があります。あの塔はアビスに連なる者たちが伝統と形式にのっとり修復をしたもの。巨海の塔です。
アビスに連なるものって、まさか。
あの者たちは偽りに満ちています。どのようにしてエンカノミヤ3階と3つの境のことを知ったのかは分かりません。ただ、アビスの技術により彼らはあれをもたらしました。その後、巨海の塔を利用してアビスの力はばらまかれました。これはサンゴ王虫と深海ビシャップにひどい苦痛をもたらすものです。果たしてこのようなことに何の意味があるのかは分かりません。私たちにとってアビスとは猛毒そのもの。しかし彼らにとっては甘美な珍種なのかもしれません。おそらく人をもてあそび裏切るのが好きな者たちなのでしょう。
やっぱりあいつらで間違いなさそうだ。
おや、知っているのですか？どうやら私たちにとって共通の敵のようですね。黒霧を払うには巨海の塔の最上階まで登らなければなりません。その後、高海のタガネを起動し、高海の力を取り入れる必要があります。人海の地脈、高海の元素本流、そして巨海の暗流。それらすべてが強大な地。それがエンカノミヤです。私は書物に記された通りに儀式を行っただけに過ぎません。ただ、戦闘の核となるのは目の前にあるこの人の像のようです。これに高海の力が込められた結晶を奉納すれば、ボクソの箱を強化できるはずです。またここで休憩を取れば、ボクソの箱の力を回復することができるでしょう。それから、こちらの手書きの地図をお受け取りください。これには3つの塔の位置が記してあります。探索は段階的に進めた方がいいので、まずはこの塔から調べることをお勧めします。
Which one is the tower? Is it this one? at the Daini Mikoshi, and then... Oh, she's marked 1, 2, and 3 for us. While Enkanomiya is covered in darkness, light realm sigils can be obtained by opening chests, unlocking waypoints, and completing exploration objectives. You offer them up to the statue to upgrade the box, strengthen its corrosion resistance, and obtain various abilities that will help in exploration. Choose the recovery option in the statue to clear the accumulated corrosion from nearby travelers and recharge the box energy to full. You may also capture coral butterflies or touch lead conches to restore a small amount of energy for the box. Oh, so it doesn't always recharge. When you explore darkened Enkanomiya, you can also obtain light realm cores by opening luxurious chests. Each light realm core can be used at the statue of the vassals to activate any box art. Box arts will help you explore and fight. Resistance is 0. Else? Gains 1 tower, open 30 chests, upgrade it to level 4, collect 4 legumes. For the next level, I require 80 of those tokens. Is from Boku. Interesting. Wait, do I actually have enough? I guess it wouldn't make sense to offer it. Resistance 5. We'll mark out nearby Tokyo legumes and invite them or on the minimap. I get an art or no? No, I need the materials for that. Let's see what the quests are currently. Part 1. It looks like a side thing, but it's also time. It's gonna be a lot to get up to there. Well, you can't even see most of the map. I guess I go in there. Gotta get some resources so that I can upgrade the box and be able to resist more corrosions and stuff. Ah, there's a husk. We'll get to try different stuff out. Oh wait, that's not a husk. Seems to be damaged here. That gives only 5. Was there a tip on that? I guess not. Not really all that helpful, is it? Was there something that I could grab around here? It's marked on my map. Oh. Lagoons. Those are needed.
Yep.
Yuko.
Oops. I need these ores for stuff, right? Oh, the maximum on my box goes down each time. That's why I would have to go back. Not one of you, 2 of you. It wasn't right before. Maybe it should be.
傷なんて痛まない。せいくらえ。
きれいにしませんと戦場のお掃除の時間です。
I just did. I used it to... Here.
とても満足です。
10 of those from the exclusive chest. Most waypoints have been sealed within this darkened Enkanomiya and thus cannot be used. Once the box reaches a certain level, a fixed amount of verdant ore and turkey legumes are used to perform the rite of diffusal and restore the waypoint. Darkness shredding of podium ore can be dispersed using the box. When you approach a turkey legume while cooking a box that still contains energy, it will appear and then can be gathered normally. I don't know if I should activate the closer ones. But I could activate just one of them, and then it would be easier to get around. Does that give me any sigils? Yeah. Actually, that's very useful. You set everything on fire. Dude, that's not cool at all. In any sense of the word. Let's put out the fire. Oh, there was one right here. I was hoping for more than one, really. Saw something over here, too. More legumes. Oh. Of course, it has to have energy before I can get stuff. Huh. There's another one here somewhere. I see more legume there. But I'm right on top of something else. Going up there. Go investigate. I saw something glowing up there. Guess not. More wolves down there. Seriously, where's the thing I'm supposed to collect over here? In the middle of all this?
Yeah.
Lower down. I don't see it. And it wasn't up. There's something over this direction, and I should be able to get. Is this a recharge stone or something? Replenish. Ah. Does it replenish too? This is again one of these. See how you like all of that, shall we?
騎士の風格に気をつけます。
I get the sense he's not entirely impressed. How's that? I'm not really low. Yeah, I think I should try to increase my power more anyway. I mean, I could try and see what happens. But because I haven't cleared everything, I'll probably end up in a bit of trouble. Alright. Let's see how we do. There are plenty of challenges still. And I could increase my box level. And we'll see how it goes. Seal this. Yep. I have just enough. These two platforms. When you approach them while equipping a box that still contains energy, they will appear and you can step on them.
理だ。登れる気がしないぞ。
Okay, so it's very different from it did just earlier.
それ
Because I'm pretty sure that this is where we were before. Right. I am the Jupiter's Cry. Are you here to help solve the problem of these small orbs of thunder? What do you need solved? Well, the issue of these electro cells, of course. Between you and me, I have no idea what to do with them. Bishops and villains I can master, but these little gadgets are way beyond me. How am I supposed to stop them from moving? Manage my energy a bit. Zappy zappy. Let's deal with these guys. Oh, we have husks. I should probably see how much to heal off of me. I'm not shielding anymore. I literally did nothing and even let them hit me. Wait. Where it wants to go. This is where we talked to one of the guys before. Oh. Say goodbye to your protection. Thank you for the follow, NGG and Genshin, and welcome to the stream. Ready? We come from this direction. Here we go. What is this? Am I debuffed just in general by the miasma? Oh, it disperses for a bit after I use the box. That's definitely not as effective as it was before. Oh, it uses ore. Let's see what happens.
操作できるみたいだぞ。でもどうやって塔をつなげたらいいんだ？近くに手がかりがないか探してみようぜ。
What happens when I rotate it? But there's no clue as to what goes where. Unless, of course... there are rooms, which there probably are. Okay, I need more of pretty much everything in order to... Oh! That's gems. At least my health isn't draining. Let's take a look around.
この模様、塔にあるのと一緒だ。何か関係があるんじゃないか？
Worth a shot. I guess the top one should be the star. Assuming it has to face the same way, of course. The middle one should be star, and the bottom one should be tree. Which one does this move? Is it that tree? Or something else? Looks like it's the same one.
Isa.
But I need to pick more stuff before I can turn them. Green got darker when I got closer. There's certainly more stuff ahead. Oh. Maybe it's further down. Yep. Further down again? That looks rather sheer. Anything here?
行く先を。
There's one here. Didn't even make it back there. Oh, at the top of that, I think I see two. Yikes. I just kept on going further down. Don't make me take another tumble. Hopefully this is enough of a ledge. It is. But my box is running a little low on energy. Another ore this way? Ah, there it is. I probably should refill soon. And doesn't seem to be anything else here that I can use. Are you liking this quest so far? It's definitely interesting. I'll give it that. Let's refill the thing and see how if it takes down the statue's capacity at all. I mean, I'm only just getting into it, and the whole gimmick with having to worry about energy levels and that kind of thing is pretty interesting. You have some more limits to how powerful your characters are as compared to the monsters. Let's see if I can offer anything. I have enough. Ah, I do. Mark up those. Mark out nearby treasure chests and challenges. It adds another layer that's interesting. I only wish that, you know, I wish that I had had more time to do this. Okay. Maximum was already 300 on it. Significant amount of walking there. The gimmick is what made it challenging, but in a fun way. Yes, exactly. So, and most importantly, it's challenging in a fun way that is true regardless of whether you have your characters full geared or part geared. Because now you have this limit, it's true, but at the same time, it's not a debilitating limit at all. Yeah, this is the way that I went before. And it's the same amount of fun for a whale as it is for a free player. I'm gonna go up. And the puzzles aren't overly taxing either, which is a concern I had considering the trends that puzzles were going towards before. But it's all good fun. Can be just as daunting at times, yeah. My energy going down the longer I'm in here. It just went down a bit even though I refilled. Alright, I got some stuff. I think I should be able to. I can unlock this. Well, my energy is going down even when I'm not using it. So middle should be star. Yeah. Field is down. Change from dark to light. The quest is basically 90% exploring. And exploring is fun. Activate the light brown chisel. I have to go higher to do that. Do I climb the tower? Place I can go in. Guess not. Also, they put a lot into this world. Oh, come on. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Alright, I guess this is the chisel. Use the box to activate. Did anything happen with the map when I did that? No? Except for this. Into trial. Strengthen power of light using foes created by mental images and sunfire phantasm. Oh, cool. You get more of the tokens, and there are more trials. Interesting stuff, but it's getting later than I originally wanted to in streaming. It will change eventually, you will see. Yes, I'm starting to see it change, but there's a lot more to it, I think. Wants me to upgrade level 4. Oh, open 30 chests for that one. 2 of 15, I guess that's level. Oh, I can upgrade it again. I think after I upgrade, I'll end the stream and have lunch. Oh, it even tells me it's upgradable. And I think it's the same teleport point. But it's definitely interesting, and I do enjoy the challenging aspect of it. So I want to be able to do the rest of at least the story stuff on stream. I can do, I suppose, exploration off stream. So that there's so that the story itself I can still share, but there's less for me to be all that concerned about while I do. And it does appear true that I didn't really need to worry so much about the husks and shields, as odd as that may be. But this can go up to level 15. Fascinating. Was that all it was saying before? And there's part of it that's locked until I guess I complete it. And I don't have any box arts yet either. But it's definitely interesting. And it's much more in depth than, say, the drinking event or the create a new domain of your own events. So I definitely like this more. Oh, I'm up to 330. Okay. I was definitely expecting a bit more there, but I'll have some fun exploring. And then there's this that we also have to do, Yabe's quest. It definitely looks like it'll be very interesting. Shadowy Husk, Linebreaker, enigmatic pitch black lancer. Its attacks will release healing waves that will continuously heal HP for itself, nearby shadowy husks at the cost of its HP if they hit characters defended by shields. HP recovery effects can be stacked multiple times. So the Lancer is the one that heals? Or do they all? Defender. It will switch weapons for a certain amount of time, deploying a shield that blocks damage if its attacks hit characters defended by shields. It will gain an attack increase during this period at the cost of its HP. And it can stack. These are some interesting opponents. I rather like it. So you can still have shielded characters and still get them. But if you want to have every advantage you can possibly you can, of course, switch out your shielder for a dedicated healer and still hit. The added benefit, of course, being that regardless of who you choose as your dedicated healer, you then have more elemental reactions that you can rely upon. Use Chi-Chi, of course, then you're open to freeze and melt, as well as, to some extent, vaporize. You use Kokomi or Barbara. Well, I have Hydro Swirl, I have Freeze, and I have Melt all on this team all at the same time. That seems pretty good. Also, I haven't leveled up her skills at all. I suppose I should do, but it hasn't been a requirement yet. I wonder how much changes are going to level up. Looks like it's going to be significant. That one. That's not really all that much. This one. Even this, to some extent, is significant. So I'll probably end up leveling that as well. But I will leave that for next time. For now, I will leave things here so that I can go eat. And right now, this is what my Enkanomiya looks like. So I'll work on unlocking and exploring things, but I won't do the tower things unless, of course, I'm streaming. So, of course, if you liked what you saw, you can check out my YouTube and my Twitch. My YouTube, I have more VODs, gameplay, model building, and reviews. And thank you for the follow, Mutan. You will get notifications when I go live on Twitch as well as YouTube. I try to stream to both at the same time so that more people can watch and I can share with more people. On my Twitch, I have less VODs, but of course, that's my main streaming platform. So you can be like Mutin and drop me a follow. I'd greatly appreciate it. And you'll get those notifications. Very occasionally, I tweet things, but not a lot. Twitter being what it is, it's not all that useful. Right, yes. Yay, thank you for streaming. Thank you for coming, and also thank you for sharing your experience and knowledge since you're ahead of me. I do greatly appreciate that. So I will choose somebody to raid. Yumi is sleeping. How about we raid Merryweather? Merryweather's a good guy, and he's doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Masters. So thanks again for watching it. Until the next stream, video, whatever, please do stay safe, stay healthy, and remember to be excellent to one another. Bye-bye.